Hi, I'm Amit, a founder of Amak Lab. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up bloky, what are the basic functions of it, and the really cool thing that you can do with it. Alright, once you open the software, this is the interface you will see. If your screen look different or cluttered, just click on the reset button to clear everything so we are starting on the same page. Now, there are two main ways to program a blocky. The first method is a manual key input. You click on any button and select the modifying keys like Ctrl, Shift, Alt, and then type the key you want. For example, if you want to set Ctrl A, just select Ctrl and type A, flash the device, and now the button will behave exactly like Ctrl A. There is also an option called app/URL in the same section. With this, you can either open an application or a website directly from the buttons. To open an app, just select the application from the list, and if you want to open a website, simply paste the URL and save it. Now when you press the button, it will launch the app or open the website instantly. The second method is to using drag and drop. On the right side, you will see your drop-down menu with different key codes. You can either browse or use the search bar to find what you need. Let's say you want a media control. Just search audio. You will see options like volume up, volume down, and mute, and etc. You can drag and drop these onto a buttons. For example, I am assigning volume up and down to a knob, mute to a button. After flashing, the knob will control the volume and the button will mute your audio. Another useful feature is micros. If you click on the micro option, it will open a separate window where you can create a custom actions. Inside a micro editor, you can drag and drop the key code or type them manually to build a sequence. Once saved, the macro will run exactly as programmed whenever you press the assigned button. For example, I have programmed this micro as my laptop password. When I open my laptop, I just have to press this button and it will automatically unlock it. Now let's talk about the most powerful features, which is dynamic layer switching. Layer number 1 is your default layer. It cannot be changed. But from layer number 2 to layer number 8, you can fully customize everything. Here is where it gets interesting. On the layer number 2, you will see your option called Assign Application. Click on it. You can select any app that is running in the background. For example, I will select a Brave. Let's say on the layer number 1, your button is set to a Control A, and on the layer number 2, you assign the same button to a Control D. When you switch to Brave, the device automatically changes to layer number 2, so now the button will open new tab instead. And the moment you switch to the another app or your desktop, it goes back to layer number 1 automatically because it's a default layer. Next, we have the toolbar. The clear button removes all the current key maps that are not flashed. And then there is the lighting section where you can choose the preset or customize your RGB settings like hue, saturation, and brightness. So you also have an import and export option, so you can load your layouts or load them later. Let's look into the OSD or on-screen display. Shows you what each button does directly on your screen, so you don't have to remember every shortcut. This is really useful if you have a complex shortcut or you don't want to memorize everything. Go to Edit OSD option, select a button and assign a label or icon or a pose. For example, if a button is set to a Control T, you can assign a new type icon to it. Now, whenever you press this button, you will see the visual cue on the screen. You can also adjust the size and the opacity. I usually keep it in the medium size with full opacity. Finally, there is a built-in Pomodoro timer. You will get a preset like 10 minutes, 30 minutes and 60 minutes, or you can create your own. Once you start the timer, it stays on top of all your windows and the color changes from green to red as time passes. So you will get a clear visual sense of how much time is left. And when the timer ends, you will see a small meme or a congratulatory animation. It's simple but effective way to stay focused while working. And that's pretty much everything you need to get started with bloky.